sheet. The cover sheet is only going to have one thing on it. If you just, this week, it's only going to have lit. Where's my cover sheet? It's only going to have, well, whatever. It's only going to have the lit line filled out. But I still need a cover sheet with a transcript that you have graded, edited and graded. You will count your edit time, but you don't have to send me the Eclipse notes. You only have to send me the completed transcript and the cover sheet. If you don't take it, it doesn't count against you. You don't have to take the Friday test. If you do take it and you pass it, though, it counts as a pass. So it's only to your advantage to take it. It's not going to hurt you not to take it. It's only to your advantage to take it. Same thing is true with the Blitz tests when they come along. If you want to wait and take all the Blitz tests that week at one time, you'll take them and submit them on Thursday, and I tell you that in this handout. Any questions about Canvas? The last thing we already talked about was this log to keep track of your grades. I have a notebook that I have that has every test you've ever passed. And some of you, if you go away and come back, go back and find the old one and bring it up forward into my new book. I keep it current every semester. Every test you ever passed is in there. I compile. What I do is I grade tests. That's my function. I manage the Canvas class, speed building class, and I grade tests. You submit your tests. They're always, everything on Canvas is due Sunday midnight. Don't wait till Sunday midnight to start submitting, though, because what's going to happen Sunday midnight? Your computer's going to crash, Eclipse is not going to work, and nobody's going to be around to help you. I don't even answer the phone Sunday midnight. But you don't have to submit until that time. You'd be surprised how many people wait till Sunday midnight. But anyway, Monday morning, typically, I get up and I start grading at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to close those classes. They're not available to you anymore. You cannot, at that point, go into the wiki for any reason between Sunday and Thursday, except during Blitz week. All right? The test wiki. The rest of the wiki you can have anytime, but the test wiki column, the Thursday test wiki column, you cannot have access to until Thursday morning. If you do, you're going to get a message from Ms. Mallon, who's going to say, what are you doing on the test wiki? But that's another story. On Monday, I get up and I look through and I grade everything that's there. Whatever you've submitted, you get a check mark for. If you haven't submitted it, you get an X. That is not determining your grade. I don't put an X or a check on, an X on the Friday test, because that's optional. The other things are not optional. The Friday test, you will not see it, and you will never see an X on. You might see a check if you took it, but you will never see an X there. But the other items, you will see either a check or an X. That does not determine your grade. What determines your grade is whether or not you passed any test. So don't stress if you see an X there. Don't panic. But know that you really want to see checks there. Because when we get together as a group, which we do at the end of the semester, and determine grades, we look at how many tests you passed, whether you passed the required number of tests for the class you're enrolled in, and we do this for every single student individually. And then if you didn't pass, if you passed the test you're required to pass for the class you're enrolled in, then you're good. You're good to go. You get an A. If you didn't, well, what else happened? Did she do all of the assignments that were required for Canvas? Did I see an Eclipse notes every week? Did I see a test every week? Did I see a practice log every week? Are there check marks there? That goes into determining what your grade's going to be. Okay? Any questions? That's Canvas in a nutshell. It's an easy process. It's very, very simple to access. Let me get out of student view and I'll show you how to get into it. There's nothing to it. Your dashboard's going to look something like this when you first log in. This is the class we're talking about, the one with that picture on it. This is the only class that I deal with. Those others are something else. You may have other classes show up on yours, but ultimately you should see this class when I get it all set up. If you don't, then there's something wrong. All right, let me log back into ACES and show you how to get to Canvas, and then I'll be done, except that I'll have a schedule again. From ACES, this is where you go to check your email. Make sure you check your ACES email. That was the last thing I was going to talk about, was Messenger, and I forgot to do that. I'll go there now. This is ACES email up here. This is Canvas right here, Canvas Student Resources. You can go down here and click on the word Canvas, or you can click on that picture that says Canvas. And that little circle is what you're going to see on your app if you download your app. I've got messages waiting. This is the messenger right here. This is the inbox. Okay, I'm going to grade the test on Monday. Let's say I finish grading them by the end of the day, Tuesday, Wednesday morning. I will scan them and send them back to you if I graded them. If you had 93 or above, whether it was a pass or a fail, I'm going to make notes on it and I'm going to scan it and send it back to you through Messenger. Usually by sometime Wednesday, before you have to test again. At that point, I'll tell you if that's your first pass or your second pass, and anything else that you might need to know regarding that particular test. Any messages that I need to send out to the class as a whole will go through there. You can reach me through there any time of the day or night. I see those messages on my phone. I can respond to those messages very quickly. If you send me an email in ACES, I'm going to see it at some point, but may not be till Monday morning. I'm going to see a message in Canvas as soon as you send it. I've already replied to several that were sent to me yesterday throughout the day. I can always be reached there. If for some reason you need to call me or send me a text, 210-394-0645. The first time you text me, tell me who you are. The first time you call me, tell me who you are. I probably won't answer if I don't already have you in my phone. I've got it set so that unknown calls go straight to voicemail. But leave me a message and I will call you back as soon as I see it. As soon as I get the message and know who you are. Then I will put you in my phone and it won't happen again. I'll see you and respond and answer. Text messages, same thing. I will respond to text messages, no problem. That's my preferred. Text messages or Canvas inbox are my preferred ways to communicate with you. That way there's no question about what you need and what I said. Any questions about Canvas? All right, looks like Dr. Deering brought us some exciting things here. I have here a copy of the schedule of day and evening. As you get ready, come up and get one. I'm done. Unless you have questions, you're free to go or do whatever you need to do.
And if my 40 through 60 class will wait behind just for a minute.
What are the chances? Yay, we have a broken. Yay, I have a remote.
Woohoo!
Oh, I got you. Oh, yeah. See, the stick got broken last year.
Yeah, that got broken in our theory class over the summer.
Yes.
I'm gonna blame it on
That was
Nestor.
before Nestor's fault, yes, absolutely.
What is your last name?
Gunter, Gunter. I used to say like the hotel, but